Welcome back to the episode of Exploring Whiskeys. Again, I'm Eric, and this is
Kevin. And this is Highland Part 12. This is really actually kind of a cool Scotch. There's so many just fun little things with this. So one, it's from we always do the regions. There's one unspoke of region called the Islands. So it's not the Isla, which is super like that smoky that everybody thinks of with Scotches. It's just all these little islands that are all over and around the main land of Scotland. Well, this is from, and I think it even says it on there. Where does it say? It says it, Orkney.
Orkney.
So Orkney Island is all the way at the very, very top. So, you know, all the mainland and the Highlands and all the other Scotches are all there, and all the little islands, and then there's this little island up here. That's where they are. And then the fun part with this bottle is you can kind of see all this like Nordic Viking looking like stuff. Mm-hmm. It used to be populated by Vikings. Okay. So it's a nod back to that. This distillery started in 1798, but wasn't legal until 1826. So, so you figure out which one you want to say is their start date. So, brand new bottle. So, a little thumbs up there for the bottle open. And there we go. Real cork just has a better noise to it. Anyway, other interesting things here. They still do some old school.
Yep. On the floor, the malting on the floor.
Yeah, you don't see that too often anymore, just for the time it takes. But when you ever see like some old footage of Scotch being produced, there's the guys just sitting there shoveling and just doing their thing. They still do that for about 20% of the barley that they use. But cool. Let's see. Wow, that's a good nose.
Yeah.
That is sweet and honeys and toffees, and so it is 12 year. So there is a little bit of a barrel note to it, but not like a crazy amount. Another interesting one. They do ex-bourbon and ex-sherry, Oloroso sherry, and it's about like a 9-to-1. More sherry than the ex-bourbon. So I thought that was kind of an interesting twist to what most Scotches do. Most Scotches spend most of their time in bourbon and then maybe finish with a sherry.
I know it's only 86 proof, but I get more proof off of the nose than most.
Yeah, there's a little ethanol note there.
It's smooth.
It is. It's a nice drink, but the palate's even more complex than the nose. There's a little of that saltwater brininess in there.
Yep, a little bit.
Definitely some of the oaks coming through. Like a char note or something like that. That's really nice.
Mouth is dry now.
There's a little bit of that oak like impact on the dryness too. It's funny, so this is the very first time I've had this, but I've heard of it before.
Okay.
And Morgan was the one that sometime last year was just like,
which is the one we had in
so good.
What's the one we had in Green Bay? We had a Highland Park.
I don't recall.
At the brewery. We did a bottle kill.
Oh, you're right. That wasn't this one. I thought that was a special bottle. Like a individual. They have a lot of whiskey. They don't.
I know we did a Highland Park. I just can't remember which one.
You're right. At the Title Town.
Yep.
We did finish a bottle.
I get like some dark cherry.
Yeah, there's
like
a little fruit note in there.
Chocolate-covered cherry.
But yeah, the ethanol note is actually, it is a little bit more apparent than I would have thought at only 86. But at least it's 86 and not 80. So cheers to them for that one. They also do age statements, like heavy age statements. Ooh, that was a nice chocolate note.
I got a heavy apricot on that one, kind of down the sides.
I got a super solid like dark chocolate note. But they have, I think, an 18, a 25. They have a bunch of them, and they're usually rated really well.
Maybe it's the 25 we had.
I thought it was a special bottle, and
There wasn't much left.
there wasn't much left. And the best part about drinking whiskey in Wisconsin is they don't know what they have. So they don't ever really charge you
what they should.
what they charge around the Nashville area for whiskey.
And
So
if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think we got charged.
I don't know.
Which is even better.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Just for finishing the bottle, we might have got charged for one, and he just finished off the bottle.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's really nice. I like the little bit of brine. Not really a smoke note to it, but there's more of a barrel char note to it. Mm-hmm. But there's a little touch of a salty brine note in there. A lot of chocolate, like salted chocolate, like the salted dark chocolate maybe a bit.
Yep.
Something like that. Very
Oh,
nice.
it's very smooth, and it's got that sweet finish from the sherry.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of sherry impact here, a lot of fruit notes, and a pretty oily, like mouthfeel to it. And then it just like, ooh, hey, the wood shows up and it dries up just a touch. All right, you scope that out. Let's throw in a couple splashes of water. See if anything opens up here.
Smoky peat and flavors of sweet heather honey and rich fruitcake.
Fruitcake. Not really getting a cakey note.
Me neither.
Ooh, that got fruity. Wow. That's pears and apples. And ethanol. That opened up a little bit too. There's a lot of pears and apple fruits. Kind of muted out the palate a little bit.
The finish is hotter.
Yeah, there's the warmth is a little bit more apparent. Still not, I mean, you almost seemed like that was, did you get a little like harshness at the end? Or just a warmth?
Just more of a warmth, but it had way more of a bite to it.
Yeah, okay. I can see
Which
that one. Not a bad thing.
No, I appreciate it in a scotch.
Not a bad thing. Yeah, those fruit notes really come out much stronger in the nose with a couple drops of water.
Again, it's funny how just a couple
Drops of water and a
really change it.
whatever, an ounce, a half an ounce of whiskey just totally changed this. Now I am interested again to follow up on this in like a week or two.
Okay. No, well, now you get through the
Does
next
it
pour.
open? Does it change? That was one of the things that was Morgan's big thing. He's just like, I sat with that whiskey for a while and the nose changed and the palate changed and he wasn't adding anything to it. So I'm thinking having it open could really change and open up the whole profile as well. Wow, the fruity notes.
That's a solid bottle.
Yeah, it's a solid bottle. It is relatively easy to find. It's not a super rare bottle by any means. $50 for a 12-year-old whiskey. It's not bad. I don't think you can knock that one. 86 proof, solid for a Scotch. I mean, I would love it if it were
92.
Yeah, I was going to say 96, but but you know, if it were in the 90s, that'd be like a touch, you know, even better. But I can't. There's nothing to complain about in this whiskey. It's a really solid whiskey for a very solid price. And I like the knotwork, like all that Nordic knotwork stuff going on. It's kind of cool.
This would go well with your ginger beer, I think. That
Yeah,
fruity.
it probably would. The fruit with a little bit of bite coming with the ginger kind of bite from that.
Not the diet one.
No, that was horrible.
I'm
really
enjoying
like
this
that.
one. I kind of want to just nursing it.
Sit with it.
Yeah.
You want to sit with this one just a little bit? Yeah, I really like it. I think, again, they do a lot of different releases. And those,
So when you picked this one up, what else did you see?
that's the only one I saw there.
Really?
Yep,
Okay.
that was it. This is the only one I've ever seen on a shelf.
Okay.
I've never seen any of the other age statement ones. That I think they have an 18 and a 25.
Okay.
But like those 18s and 25s, like they'll win, like they score like 99s or 100s on like whiskey rating scales and things like that. They produce really solid whiskey.
They spent some money on the bottle too.
It's a really solid, like the whole presentation's very nice. Coming in a cool box with a lot of like neat, intricate things on it. The whole bottle has the knot work on it. I'd give this a high recommend. If you are at all if you like Scotch notes, because it does have Scotch notes, like the malt, the honey, those things. If you like Scotch notes, this is a very solid buy.
Yep, I would agree. And $50 isn't terrible.
No, not at all.
Especially for a 12-year.
Not at all.
Well, you found the 12. I guess we gotta
keep an eye out.
Gotta keep an eye out for the other ones.
Gonna have.
I wonder if they play around with the other way. You said it's 9-1.
9-1 sherry to bourbon. That's the rumor from everything.
What would it be like if they flipped it? I can imagine they played with both.
Oh, I'm sure they blend and mess around, and that was the way that it came off. I don't know.
I'd be interested.
They've been doing it for a while. They have an idea.
I'm sure in the lab they've got some tasty ones in there.
200 and ooh, next year's 225 years. Damn,
I think there's gonna be a special
crazy.
release.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Not a 225-year release, but
no,
I'm sure there will be a special 25-year.
There might not even be any left in the barrel.
No, probably not.
Oh. Well,
very good.
It is really, really good.
Yeah,
for $50, 86 proof.
12-year-old whiskey.
Just a light smoke.
Single malt.
Very sweet.
Yeah, light smoke, light brine. Yeah, super sweet.
Yep.
Very nice.
Keep an eye on this on the drink menu when they go out.
Yeah. To see if there's an 18
for after dinner.
Something older than a 12.
Yeah,
absolutely.
After dinner.
Yeah, that's a dessert. Yeah, no question about it.
Definitely. Good score. Well, again, solid find.
Yeah.
Solid find.
Good bottle. I
am anxious to come back to it though and see.
Yeah, what's it like
in
a week to 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, well, again, I appreciate this. This is a delicious pour. I know I say it here periodically, but yeah, this is definitely one if you're out and about. After dinner, this is a nice solid pour.
Yeah, yeah. This is a buy at a restaurant, or if you see it on the shelf, invest the $50. It's totally worth it.
We thank you for watching our review, our first Highland Park review. Again, hopefully we can track down some of the older stuff here shortly and review that for everyone. But if you enjoyed it, we encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we put a new episode. Let us know if you've tried any of the other Highland Parks, some of the older ones. Love to hear what your thoughts are and which one you really enjoyed best.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thanks for joining.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.